Welcome everyone. This is day 2 of the journey to becoming a profitable trader and becoming a bit more consistent in my results and my outcomes. Today was a good day. Today I backed what I said in terms of what I was talking about yesterday in terms of sticking to my rules and waiting for the most valid and the best setups. And today I was green all across the board. If you look, I was green across all 3 instant funded accounts, hit my daily profit target, made 1,000 on this lightning funded account, and then 200 across this growth funded account. So today was a good day. I managed to stick to my rules and follow my A+ setups, and I managed to execute all my entries when it was the right time, and not fall into the trap of executing too early or getting caught into a manipulation, which normally I would. And I'm not saying I've completely immune myself from this, but today I managed to anticipate where my key levels were and where I would take my entries from, and ended up catching a 1 to 5 here, and then on Nasdaq I managed to catch a 1 to just under a 1 to 3. Would have been more than that. I accidentally closed the trade early. I don't really know what happened, to be honest. I think I dragged my stop loss. Basically, what I was meant to do, I was meant to drag from entry, take profit, setting it at a 1 to 5, but then I ended up dragging my stop loss up because my stop loss was up at break even, so I ended up dragging my stop loss into profit, and I think it just closed me at my current price point wherever I was at. So 1,000 up for the day, which is 2/3 of my loss made back from yesterday, which is good. And I've made my loss and a little bit more on my instant funded accounts from yesterday, which is good. So this is a good start for this week. Basically going into the week fresh now for the next 3 days. I think there's a market bank holiday. I'm not too sure. I think it's Thursday, so I don't think there'll be too much going on. Today was a good day in terms of results, but not just in terms of results, but in terms of the outcome, in terms of the process as well, in terms of how I performed and how I mentally dealt with situations and things like that. I did actually take a loss though on gold in London session, so I did call it a session and then came back. Where was the loss? Let me try and find it. Let me close this. Where was my loss? I took it. Where was it? I'm trying to find it. I can't even find my loss, but I took a loss on gold. I'm not too sure. I think the trade was valid, but it wasn't an A+ setup. If I'm honest, I didn't take an A+ setup, but that did set me back on my 150k account, and then I left that and then came back in New York and managed to rescue it back into profit for the day, which was good. I kept my composure, which is the main thing for me, which was good. I didn't go and then revenge trade and full port and do all the other random stuff. I kept my cool. I was only 1 hour down. I came back and ended up finishing the day in profit, which is good. So it's a good foundation for the start of this week. Not for the next 3 days of this week. Hopefully I can finish the week strong, finish the week up green. Actually, green doesn't even matter to me. It's more finish the week not breaking my rules and keeping my composure and just keeping these accounts alive and in profit, which is the main goal, and then slowly chip towards them payouts. Sizing down did help me a lot today, I'm not going to lie. I kept my daily loss limit a bit loose, just because sometimes I feel like my daily loss limit, when it's too tight, I sort of feel like it's there just sitting on my shoulder all the time, and I don't really know what to do in terms of like my behaviour when it's just there, and like I don't think I can risk how I want to risk in terms of, I don't really know how to describe it. And so I just feel like it's always there on my shoulder. It's always there, just in the back of my head. So I kept it as a psychological daily loss limit. So I would have locked out when I reached that after 2 losses on one account. So yeah, I also came off the charts at 9:30, which I said I was going to do, and that's what I did. And then came back at 1, which is where I managed to secure them profits in New York, which was good. So there was also a sell on gold which I missed because I was in a NQ sell, but entry was on this candle. stop loss at the high, and then it would have been a 1 to 5. So would have been another good trade, but I was already in another trade, so I didn't want to take this one as well, and I would have had nothing to take it on. So yeah, overall it was a good day for me today. Another thing in terms of why I feel like I am seeing some sort of improvement is I've got structure back into my routine. When I stopped going to the gym in the morning, I ended up just sleeping in, waking up. First thing I was doing was looking at the charts, and that's not healthy. I don't know if anyone else has realised that or anyone else is thinking about that, but it's not healthy. The minute I have a routine when I wake up, I'll drink a pint of water, have my creatine, electrolytes, read 10 pages of a book, then I'll sit there and breathe, just deeply breathe in and out for 5 minutes to compose myself, and then I'll step onto the charts, do my markup, and then I come in a lot more relaxed and just composed manner, and I feel like that will and has been impacting my performance in a positive manner. So I do advise anyone to try that. If they are feeling like they do rush onto the markets and everything's a bit hectic and things like that. So yeah, today's been a good day. On to tomorrow. Just got to keep the focus going, keep doing all the same things. Don't worry too much about today. Today's done now. My results, I've got good results today, but tomorrow's a clean slate. I've got to prove to myself again tomorrow that I can do the same thing again and again and again. It's about repetition. It's not just about one day you get up and then you're like, oh yeah, like I'm won a trade today, and I'm amazing trader. No, it's not like that. Tomorrow you got to come back and prove the same thing again. So yeah, that's everything from me today. A bit of a short one today, just because I feel like yesterday was a bit of an introduction video. But yeah, hopefully I don't fuck this account up for the rest of the week, which I don't even know if I can swear on YouTube. But yeah, hopefully I don't mess this account up. Well, I don't think I will. I won't. Let's not say I hope so. I will not mess up for the rest of the week. So yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. Same approach, same discipline, same approach to the markets, and then we'll see if we get paid tomorrow. If not, if there's no trade tomorrow, that's fine. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm just focused on the process now. I'm not focused on results. I'm not focused on taking a trade. I'm not here to take trades. I'm here to make money. So if the edge doesn't present to me in where it gives me the highest probability of making money, I don't care. I'm just not going to take it. And that's me from now on, and that's how my attitude is going to be towards the markets. That's how it's got to be in order to be a profitable trader. So yeah, I appreciate everyone's support from yesterday's video as well. I forgot to mention that. I've had a lot of good feedback, a lot of good things that I need to work on, which is probably being a bit more expressive in the videos. So hopefully as time goes on, I'll show a bit more personality and a bit more, charisma in my videos. But yeah, W day, W week so far in terms of the process and everything else. Not worried about results. But yeah, I'll catch everyone tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great rest of their evening or wherever you are in the world, and I will speak to you all tomorrow for another update. So yeah, in a bit, people.